You may have noticed Tatanka is down one tribe member. Jen had to pull out of the game last night, so Tocho, APISI, one of you will sit this challenge out. 2 of your 7 are going to be riders on the cart. Everyone else is going to push the cart around the course. Before you get to that, all 7 of you will take part in the assembly process over there. Once they're assembled, they will roll fine. If you drag them in the wheel brakes, you're gonna have to pick up your cart and carry it through the course. Once your cart is assembled, you'll roll out. You'll go across the land bridge. There are 3 bags at each spot. They have ties on the top of the bags with your tribe colors. Only the riders can reach down and pick up the bags. Everybody else is just pushing. There's 4 sets of bags total for each tribe. So you're gonna cross the land bridge, enter the water with the cart. You cross the water, pick up your last set of pieces over there by the tree. Over here you'll see 3 white wooden blocks. Take 2 of your wheels off. That's gonna allow the cart to tip up. Once you're done that, everybody other than the riders pulls back and they become the puzzle solvers. We have 2 immunity idols. This is your first immunity challenge. 2 of you will be immune. The losing tribe will have a date with me at Tribal Council immediately after the challenge. Survivors, ready? Go! Everybody's sorting out pieces, seeing what it is they've got to work with. APISI is trying to fit wheels together. They're working on wheels. Everybody's working on their wheels. APISI is making quick work. They've got a couple of wheels together. So does Tocho. You will not have to force anything. It'll slide in if it's correct. We gotta pick it up. So what do we need? Now we need to get the pieces into the wheels. Just like here? APISI has all their wheels together. Now I'm trying to find the root cause. Tatanka working on their wheel cause. Tocho's still trying to get the last wheels put together. Remember, there are no extra pieces. Everything will be used. APISI's still working on cogs. Tatanka's still working on cogs. Tocho seems to be figuring it out a little bit. Oh, right. You got one? Yes. Tocho's got all 4 of their wheels together with the cogs. It looks like they're ready to try to place those on the axle.
Nice. Okay, I got one.
Tocho figuring out how to put the wheel on the axle the right way. They've got it together, now they got to get it over the cart.
The other ones have a white piece on the inside of them. Hey, this one isn't right. You gotta go if that's supposed to. Not right? We need somebody to lift. Let me get this one first. Okay. Gotta push it in.
Tocho's placing pins.
Push it out. Push it in. Push it in.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to take them off. We need to take the pins. Guys, where's our other stick?
I got it.
Hold the axle.
We're good?
In the middle.
We're good? Alright, we're good.
Check it
You
out.
guys good? Hold on.
Tocho's got their cart together. They're headed out on the turn.
On the ground. Here.
Here's the top.
Yeah, help push. Yeah, you're doing fine.
APISI really struggling now with this cart. Tocho has a huge lead right out of the gate. New tribe immunity. Tatanka putting their wheels back together. They need our last spin.
There's one on the ground right there.
This is the one. That's it. You're golden.
Tatanka's got their cart together. They're heading out.
So be careful. We don't want the cart to go either.
Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. I need help over
Tocho's
here.
got their second pack of puzzle pieces.
Back it up.
Okay.
Push through.
APISI's still working on their cart.
Please, they never give up.
And we head to Jen next.
Good. Yeah. Go to the water.
red is first, so it's on this side. You want to switch spots? And then...
All right, we need to turn.
Good job. Can you hold me?
All right, we're good. Good job, Evan. Good job.
Can we untie?
No, not on the inside. Wait, stop. You good? Go that way.
Don't lose a bunch of pieces.
We can turn it a little.
Yeah, turn it.
This way.
You okay? Oh, man.
Get on.
Can we get on now?
Yeah. Come in. So we need the girls in the front.
You got it.
Nice. Good job, Evan.
Alright guys, we didn't lose much time.
No, we got it. They're just getting out of the water. We're good.
Got their court together. They're headed out.
Yay! One, two, three.
Right. Let me get in the back. Wait. Let me stop.
Just let them nice and easy.
Let us know when you're ready.
Wait. Right. Go.
Alright, let's do it.
I get out. We need to go to the front.
Rachel, just pull at the front.
Because we have to lift it.
Oh my gosh. Wow, guys.
Watch. Make sure you have all these.
Tatanka to the shoreline. They got to bring that car up.
Good job.
Alright. We got logos.
I got a piece of paper cloth.
This side. Everybody run in the back.
Good job, Evan.
Alright.
You want me in the front?
Yeah.
EH in the challenge there.
Nice
Build
job.
from this
Nice
now.
job.
Look for the E in the challenge. Look for the E in the challenge.
We gotta.
You gotta take the wheel.
Okay, you're good. Wheels off.
Wait,
Not those.
Tripod in my corner. I don't know.
Where's the
No.
the challenge? Right there. It's the challenge. Right there by your right foot.
Yeah.
Just get an idea of exactly what you're looking at.
So then this one's not there. It's gonna be a side flat.
Maria, this one right here. That one right here. Maria. This one, come here. Right there.
Yes.
Down. Push it down.
Yeah.
Yes. Now build from there.
Challenge, put 'em on the ground.
Lay him out. So lay him out.
Look at how perfectly that white piece fits though. I think it's gotta change. I think we gotta change our angle.
Okay.
Because there's a long side and a short side. Right?
Wait, yeah, slide that. That should go right there.
There.
Yeah. I think it's
Both tribes moving lots of pieces around.
Here you go, Evan. Perfect. Yeah, take those off the top.
Work together.
Take them off the top.
Dojo, take those pieces back out now.
Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
take
move it
those
out.
off. We'll keep those together.
This is.
The other side. This has to be those to the other side.
Yeah. Here.
Bottom left. Maria, your left hand goes
No,
down.
this is it.
Your left hand. Maria, your left hand goes
Goes
down.
bottom left.
Yeah, your left hand goes there.
Right there.
Here we go. Keep placing. Good. Good. Yeah, you guys got this. Have it close to the table.
Good. Yes, Evan. Yes.
Tatanka quickly making a progress now.
Yeah, right there. No.
Take the corn out because they're easier to fix.
Guys, take your time.
Tocho,
You too.
only about 6 pieces left. Are they right?
We have time.
Evan, that piece that's sitting in the middle is the last one on the side.
Watch it just break down.
Take it a bit.
Okay, that's it.
I mean, the problem
What about the top?
Tocho, congratulations. Tonka, congratulations. APISI, you're gonna have a short break and you'll have a date with me.
The Tocho taco truck rose to a win, baby. Oh man, Justin and I had the wheels of the bus go round and round our head. We knew the white win on white and we rolled to victory. What an amazing win.
Fire represents your life. Your fire's gone, so are you. Welcome in, APISI. I know you didn't want to be our first ones here. So we had a lot of things. You had an opening night, you had a swap, you had a challenge today. Your pairs of two coming into today's first tribal council. Scott, how much does that mean in terms of who's going to get this first vote?
It means everything. I think if you're, you lose one of your pairs, you're at a disadvantage. But it also means you're, up for a free agent as well. So, but no one wants to lose that pair. I think, not only from a strategy standpoint, but from a bond.
So Bree, so what does that mean? Do we have a split vote automatically, or how are we going to decide who this first person's going to be?
I mean, yeah, basically, it's basically the 4 pairs, and it's just split down the middle of who wants to go with who. So it's going to be interesting for sure.
Dion, after the swap last night, did you immediately start having discussions about, all right, what's going to happen if we have to go to tribal with this group of 8?
I immediately had those discussions with myself. It wasn't something that was discussed as a group. I think primarily we all just set up the shelter kind of in silence. I think we were expecting it, but we didn't know what to feel when it happened. So I think we were all hoping to win and not have to deal with it straight away. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
So Kathy, you didn't win, so here you are. So what's going through your head now? How do you decide where your vote's going to land?
I'm just a little bit confused right now, which is kind of normal for me. But I think I feel good right now.
So Cordy, what is it? How do we decide? Do you go back to original bonds that were made at the beginning of the game? Do you are looking to the future?
Yeah, it's tough to know. I feel like I bonded pretty well with everyone here, and it's so hard to know what to do. You're just torn between, to stay true to your original or.
John, what's your criteria? How do you get through this first vote yourself, and how do you think the tribe should go about deciding who to move forward with and who to let go?
Well, we certainly know we have some more challenges ahead of us, so that's going to be a big component at this point. We also have to take a stock of the people you've bonded with, because in the end, hopefully they'll be sitting there with you.
So you just saw the other 2 tribes, they're way ahead of you.
Yeah.
So is there a concern that, hey, we need to keep this physically strong so that we can compete and not end up back here again?
I think the fact of the matter is we need to have a strong tribe to win challenges, because if we vote off a strong person, there's a good chance we'll wind up here again, and then we don't know who's going to be next.
A couple people, Laura, have mentioned voting off or not voting off strong people. Is there some sentiment that maybe this is the time to eliminate a challenge threat down the road? Is somebody thinking that far ahead already?
I never knew how this first vote would go. Just thinking about the game before I came, I was like, how do you decide the first person to go? And I was hoping that I would not have to, and that I could watch the tribe come in with one fewer person, make a decision based on what the other tribe did. Blame the first tribe for voting someone out, and then just kind of run with whatever they did. But we have to make that decision.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Is anybody here feeling vulnerable at this vote? Show of hands.
How about,
is anybody not feeling vulnerable? So it sounds like things are still pretty much up in the air. So with that, I'm going to get to the vote. Scott, you're up. votes. Once I read the votes, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave tribal council area immediately. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now will be the time.
John, a little fairy gave this to me and said don't leave camp without it and don't go home with it. So I'd like to present that to you.
This is an immunity idol. Any votes cast against Bill will count. First vote. Bill, does not count. Bree. One vote Bill, one vote Bree. Bill, does not count. Bree. 2 votes Bree. Bill, does not count. Bree. That's enough. Need you to bring me your torch. Bree, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Head out.
I think that I was just probably the smallest and like least strongest person on our tribe building. It was just unfortunate. Dion and Kathy, I think they voted for Bill too, so he just idled me out of the game really. Going into that challenge, like I was hoping that we were gonna be able to like win and not have to deal with the situation. But like going into that challenge, I wouldn't have known who I was gonna vote for. It was just during that challenge is when the issue occurred. He was getting frustrated that we were in last. So I guess he's one of the people that's more vocal about frustration. The blue team, the blue tribe and the red tribe, they had just bonded a little bit better, and that's what Laura had told me. She was from blue, that she said that she goes, honestly, I just have talked more with red, so I'm gonna go with them. So it was just a split, and then he just happened to have the idol.
Your game may be over.
Yeah.
You do have an opportunity to still have an impact on the game. Give me the name of a player still in the game that you would like to give an advantage to.
I think Dion's gonna need it, because I think Bill and Courtney they were wanting to target him next. And I feel like they might lose again, so.
Would they target Dion even though he provides potentially some challenge strength, challenge ability?
So I had the challenges and everything, they've been great. The living conditions have not been.
Been tough?
They've been very tough. Just like with the rain and then like the really no shelter, like the first night.
Yeah,
Last night was okay, but it didn't rain as much either, so. But I mean, all in all, it's been really great, and the people have been really great, and all the handlers have been really sweet, and with the challenges, they've been tough.
This challenge we call Top It Off. Tocho, you have an extra member. You have to send one person out. Here's how this is gonna work. It's a bit of a relay. You'll start out, the first person will be in the edge of the pond, filling a bucket. They'll toss water to the second person in the bucket brigade. That person has a white block. You have to be in contact with the white block when you catch the water and when you turn around to throw it to the next person. They'll also catch the water in a small bucket. That person will decide when they think they have enough water to come around and to begin filling the orange tribe bucket. But once you decide that you want to lift the orange bucket to start filling the glass bottles, the only time you can fill the orange bucket is when it's sitting flat on the table. There'll be 2 people operating the rope stations. One controls the bucket moving up and down, one controls the bucket's bottom. The 2 of you will work together to coordinate to tilt and pour the water out into the glass bottles. There are 3 different size glass bottles. We'll start with the widest one. Person operating the bottles will place it in the left-hand corner. They'll stand behind the small table and use this metal rod to maneuver the bottle. You need to coordinate with the people controlling your buckets to get that bottle underneath so that you can pour and fill the glass bottle. At that point, the person who's got the metal rod, who's moving the bottle, will pick up that bottle, bring it back, and fill up your white tribe bucket. There's a black piece of tape that's your marker in the white bucket. You need to fill the bucket above the black piece of tape. Since there are only 6 stations in this challenge, what you're going to do is rotate one person through. So to begin, a 7th person is going to be waiting back here beyond the bucket. Once the first glass bottle is full and poured in, this person rotates into the challenge. They will take the farthest spot in the pond. Everyone else is going to move forward a spot.
Does anyone want to sit down?
Do we do...
All right, is everybody in their spots? Survivors ready. Go!
Make sure one foot on the platform.
All right, let's go again.
Keep going. Keep going, just one after the other.
Okay, love it, love it. Good.
Hey, tell them to do your team.
You four.
Hey, you can all right, ready? Yep. Down, like, yeah. Yeah. Ready?
This is in the line. Okay, I'll go after this one.
Dojo first to pour. Easy's poured a little bit. Rocky's got their first bucket full.
Really high.
So good. Good job.
Nice job, guys.
Nice, that was great.
Right, you're doing great.
Get your back foot.
Hey guys, blue and yellow. Nice. Stick full. Yeah.
Stay halfway forward.
You ready?
Okay,
should we do it now?
Tocho, first try to lift their bucket and fill it.
Wait, I know, I'm gonna lift it.
A lot of water in that bucket, it's very heavy.
Can you move it over?
You're gonna have to watch where it's pouring.
Watch it. I'm gonna stay steady. Left corner.
Easy's got their first bottle. Put it down.
Closer.
There you go. Keep going. And then I bring it over here. There, perfect.
Dojo's filling their bucket.
Good. Take it.
Tom's got their first bottle.
You guys do it, and then I'll position this. Joe, shit, sit it. Pull it up. Alright, we gotta get more water. Let it down. Here, fill it up. Start filling up with a lot of water.
These bottles opening now or you game goes on.
Alright, slowly.
A little bit
Pairs
lower.
now,
A little bit lower.
figure out how to work together on the rope.
Okay, start. A little bit lower. Let's get it right on the
Easy
net.
making good progress on their second bottle.
You first. Just go. All you need is a little bit off. And I'll move the bottle. I'll move it.
Keep going.
Yep. Keep going. You got it. Right there. You got it. Tilt it.
Robbie's got their second bucket full.
Okay.
Dojo's got their second bucket, their second bottle.
Hey guys, just keep going. Alright, just get your buckets ready.
I'm holding.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Easy's got their second bottle.
Right here.
Opening bottle. Slowly tilt.
Hey Greg, let her pull and then you push it back. Back towards you.
Oh, back towards you?
Towards me.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Good.
Yeah.
More, Jill.
Keep it going there. Just be careful, make sure that we don't knock the ball. Back towards me, back towards me.
Progress on the fifth bottle.
There you go.
The Tonka's getting close to theirs.
Yes.
Stay focused. A little bit more, Steven. A little bit more. There. Not that much.
Water.
You got enough water in there. You can swirl it when you're
Okay, keep going.
Okay. We want another notch.
Go a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. Hang it right there. Don't move. Do not move. Keep going, keep it going a little bit more, a little bit more.
All right, get it back.
Fill the bucket. Go, 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 go. It's out, it's out. I can grab it, right?
You got a lot of water in there. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Pour it. Go, switch stuff. You can start going.
We're losing back.
I know, but once I do it close to you, I can't pull it out.
Okay, that's enough.
You gotta go.
Good job. Good. You hold this. So put the video bottle on. Push it back towards us. There you go. Alright, you're good there, Dad. Push it back.
Yeah. So let me give it
Not yet.
Go. Put the bucket down. Put the bucket down.
Once he's down,
Stay right there, Dad. No, you pull it higher. Yeah, okay. Let them running out of water. Let's just wait.
More water.
there you go. Perfect. Alright.
Heel back for Tatanka with another bottle.
You're up and down, sorry. Des, you're up and down, so pull it up. Des, pull it up. Des, pull it up. Alright.
Alright, give a couple notches.
Tatanka and APISI about to finish their second set of bottles.
There. Leave it right there. Leave it right there. Alright, give a little bit more, Rachel.
Alright, keep it there.
Leave it.
Hey, we're doing.
Alright, just sit. Alright.
Right back with another bottle for Tatanka.
Are we gonna have enough water?
Yes.
Good?
Steven's got another one for Tocho. APISI's got their first.
You're first. Behind the table, move back. Good stuff. That's high. Good water. Yeah, move into that now. Water.
No, you're fine. You're fine. There you go. You're good to go.
Medium. High enough, go. Bottle. Oh, not so fast. Is there enough water? Yeah, we do.
It's just like one more knot.
Give it one more knot?
One more knot.
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect.
Give it one more.
Good, sir. Slowly.
They're in the lead right now.
Good. Hey guys, we're in the lead.
Wonderful.
APISI in second place and pouring another one. Tocho bringing up the rear.
What?
Go. You're
There. Stop. Don't.
Tatanka with another bottle.
It's over.
Tatanka wins the first of the
Let's go, Red. Not yet. Sorry.
Lay it back for Tocho.
Where does it have to hit?
There you go. Back a bit more. Let's go. Yeah, you can use it. You're going to need more water. Keep going.
Push it back. Put the side here.
Keep going. We can.
Scott coming back with another for APISI. Is it enough?
Yes. We got it. It's above the line.
APISI!
Good job.
Well done.
Good job.
Oh, I got so scared.
I know.
Well, thank you.
Good job. Good job, guys.
Tocho. Behind each of you is a torch. Grab it, come up over here to this flame on my left. Go ahead, light your torch. This game, fire represents your life. When your fire is gone, so are you. Welcome to Tribal Tocho. I'm sure you don't want to be here, but it's that time. So Adam, a lot of things going on last night. You have this massive swap, and you end up with 2 players from each of the original tribes. How much of that plays into this first vote?
I think it was pretty fair, I guess, as far as a breakdown. Typically in any games I've played before, there's a swap effing that goes on, and this was like nice and even down the middle. However, just on the walk over here, I'm like catching the drift that it's like, oh, it seems like, you know, all of us are together except for 2 of you, so that's pretty much what I'm starting to catch already.
Adam B, same question. What was your read on the swap and how that affected the dynamics? Did you see that a group of 8 already starting to form subgroups last night?
Yeah, I love the swap. Nice and even. Great game design. In 2-2-2, people started coming together right away. I was helping the fire, and people were pulling me aside, and yeah, it formed right from the jump.
Steven, you won a first challenge by a landslide, and then lost this challenge by quite a bit. So, how much does physicality and challenge ability play into this first vote? Is there a concern that, hey, we got to keep physical or puzzle strength here in order to not keep coming back to tribal?
It could be a long day, and so that's definitely a consideration because I'm sure there's a lot of challenges coming at us, and so the last thing I want to do is cripple our team accidentally and then keep returning here to see you.
So Hannah, when you go and look at this new tribe, what's the dynamic? Do you see a split right away? Or are there bonds still along those original 2-2-2? Or is there now a new subgroup already forming?
It was funny, like the sleeping arrangements last night, that we ended up like partners were still sleeping together. And I know that means a lot in Survivor where you sleep. And so definitely it seems like there's still partners. And then like where those partners match up to make a majority.
Rhea. Adam K mentioned there may be a couple of people who already might be on the bottom. Did you pick up on a vibe like that?
Yeah, it's just, it happens so quickly, and I think that if you miss one conversation that you just could end up on the bottom accidentally.
So Justin, they laid it out nicely. It's pretty evenly split. You guys did really well and not so well. What's the criteria then? How do you go into this first vote?
I think voting establishes where your lines are going to draw in the future, and these are the people that you want to work with to get far in the game. And when we look to original tribes, we never voted with those original tribes. So I think this is where we establish the longer term trust strategy and gameplay with people you really need to trust. So I think the voting is going to be based on forming trust for the long-term future.
So Leah, should I expect a tie vote today, or is there going to be a way that this group has already determined who is on the bottom?
I don't know necessarily if everyone's on the same page, but I think that there's going to be at least a little bit of a majority, whether or not that's a blind side or something that most people are kind of on board with. I don't know, but I don't think it's going to be a 2-2 or like a 4-4, so we'll see.
Katie, what do you base your vote on coming into this?
I'm basing my vote on working with people that I see myself working with long term. I really enjoy this group of people, and I think part is going to be connection, but it's also going to be strength and challenges. We need to win today. We need to get to that next stage of the game, and we have to help each other. So I think strength right now is going to be a big part of that.
Any of you not feeling vulnerable? No hands. Okay. So with that, it's time to vote. Adam B.
We're writing my name down first. Glad to see you, not me. Brother would have loved to work with you, but alliances formed quickly and you weren't part of it. Good luck, brother.
Going for Justin because I think he's a dickhead. Never liked him for as long as he's been on Red, and he runs this shit show. So I'll probably be going next. They're probably sending Leah. Suck my balls, Justin.
just so, in case you or Boston got an idol, we're trying to split it. I hope that's what's happening.
If it's a split, then they're doing what I want them to do. If it's not, then I'm going home.
I'm just trying to save my ass because no one threw out any name besides yours. So, good luck.
I'll go tally the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. A person voted out will be asked to leave tribal council area immediately. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol, now would be the time to play it. I'll read the votes. First vote, Justin. Adam K. 1 vote Justin, 1 vote Adam K. Leah. 1 vote Justin, 1 vote Adam K, 1 vote Leah. Adam K. 2 votes Adam K. Leah. 2 votes Adam K, 2 votes Leah, 1 vote Justin. Adam K. 3 votes Adam K, 2 votes Leah, 1 vote Justin. Boston Adam, that's 4, that's enough. Need to bring you your torch. Adam, tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Hope you're eaten by a crocodile, friggin' scumbags. I've tried out for Real Survivor many times. This was my first crack at a live game. I hear about it all the time. And I'm a very crazy chaos lunatic player, and I didn't get to shine. That's what I do, is I get everybody secrets and I tell them to everybody else and I blow up everybody's games and I cause all this nonsense. I didn't get to say a whole lot at Tribal. I thought I was gonna get another question. Probably should have stood up and do what I usually do and talk a whole bunch of shit, but didn't get that opportunity. I enjoyed the experience. I really wanted to see what it was like to be on Survivor, and this was probably way more intense with challenge yesterday. No matter how many times the shitty old yellow guys win, we still don't get any freaking prizes, and we go back to misery and just cry all night. So it's just I just wanted a goddamn fruit roll-up or something to get me through the night. Nothing. I had a slice of an orange and 3 bites of an apple. Well, it started with the day the game began, where the yellow team just started getting screwed out of the gate. We had it real rough that first night. That was also my birthday. Turned into one of the worst nights of my life with just constant pouring rain. The dickhead red tribe steals our pot that we got. Then we try to barter. They refuse to give us one of their 2 tarps. And then we have another opportunity to barter, and they refuse to give us a tarp then when we offer them all of our food. So it was just a straight bunch of dickheaded moves from the red guys. So that just really knocked us down. Then when we got to the swapping around last night, it was ugh, okay, I have enough strong people. Bree is with Scott, hopefully she'll be okay. I'm with Leah, hopefully I'll be okay. So I have these scenarios playing in my mind. And it's last night, I'm so goddamn tired. Everybody lays down. Me and Leah lay down, and we just snuggle up and go to sleep. The rest of these jerks get up an hour later, get around the fire, start talking and stuff. We are pooped and finally get to sleep. These guys are well rested or whatever. At least have eaten friggin' 4 sloppy joes and shit. They're up partying and having a good time. So I don't know, me and her, we just like snuggled, passed out, woke up a couple hours later, heard some whispering, rummaging through the woods. I'm trying to like listen to conversations without like hopping up and going and getting involved. So I just waited till we got up this morning, tried to integrate with people a little bit. As soon as we lost, bam, that's when they gave us the overwhelming vibe that it is 6 against 2 no matter what you do. So, kakas. Justin and Katie, like they seem to like run their mouths the most, and then Steven and other Adam are just like, okay, well, all right, yep, whatever the boss says. So that kind of shit. Unless they're just completely banking on sticking 6 strong all the way forward through the day into tomorrow and to merge and to infinity and beyond, like they're goddamn idiots. They gotta pull Leah in. Hopefully she'll get pulled in with the girls. I think the girls might pull her in to try to make a move on one of the guys, which I'd like to see Justin or other Adam or Steven go. My main people, Leah definitely, Scott, my boy, Big Papa Pouch is what we call him. I didn't get that in a confessional, I don't think, but he got hit in the nuts one time and he said, ouch, my pouch, and I've been calling him Big Papa Pouch. So you can hear me yelling that during challenges and stuff like that. And of course, Princess Leah, that's what we call Leah. And Pot Girl left, Bree. But I'm still pulling for Rachel too. She was on our original tribe, even though she like weirded us out sometimes. But I'm still like rooting for her because it's like original yellow team, because we just got shat upon from day dot forward. So it's like I want to see the underdogs prevail at the end of the day.
Give me the name of a player that you would like to give an advantage to. Can be anyone on any tribe.
Leah.
And why Leah?
Because I just feel like if they go that route and pick her off because it's easy, she's gonna need it. If not this time, then she'll need it again down the line because she'll be on the bottom of whoever picks her up. So, big crazy things. That's what I want to see.
All right.
But also I'm rooting for this guy, Dion, on the original Green Tribe. Only person I like recognized when I got out here. We gave each other a wink. We had played an online game together one time. It's like, see you in the future. Never got there, but that would have been a nice surprise for everyone once we did get there, I think, because I have a good connection with him. He's a good kid.